Hey guys, welcome to another amazing episode of talking about kayaks with Aliex. Wait, this is not a kayak. This is the kayak killer! Guys, Newport Vessels just released their brand new micro skiff inflatable kayak killer something. The name is NewPort Vessels NS130. And I want to talk about it because I think this thing is cool. It definitely deserves your attention. And I also gonna drop an affiliate link down below if you wanna go check it out, as well as a coupon code ALIEX180 is gonna save you 10% on this and pretty much anything Newport Vessel sells. If you wanna take a look at that, affiliate links, when you buy through them, I do get a commission, and thank you for that. So the NS130, I had it at ICAS. I put the Newport Vessel NT300 on it. Well, they did it. Not that I put it. I have one. That's why I talk like this. But anyways, it was so hot. Like Florida heat, Orlando, middle of July. So hot. I was sweating like hell. And I got on it and I started running around and I felt the breeze on my face and I felt like I was in heaven. Seriously, this thing is nice. I clocked in 7.4 miles an hour on it. I could only imagine how fast it would go if you slap their 6 horsepower electric that they're coming up with pretty soon. Wow. I mean, let's do some math. Let's double it. 3 to 6. It should definitely be touching around 40 miles an hour on this skiff. And that's pretty cool. Now, to me, the future of fishing, kayaking, and all this stuff has a inflatable component to it. Why? Because inflatables are super easy to launch anywhere. Pretty much you could launch an inflatable anywhere and you could pack it up into a little tiny bag and store it in your closet or in your car trunk or anywhere you have a space to put a suitcase, basically, because that's what this NS130 does. Like, if you look at this shot that I'm putting here on the screen, they have it on the bed of the truck folded, and they even have the motors and everything. It's like basically occupies no space. So to me, transportation and most importantly, them shipping the product to you at a affordable price sounds like a future, because if you get like a hard plastic kayak that size, it's gonna cost hundreds of dollars to be shipped out to you, and sometimes they arrive broken. But these, they could just have it in a warehouse and ship it to you in a few boxes or maybe one box, and that's it. You have a fully bona fide boat. Now let's talk about the specs, because there's a reason why I'm doing this video, because the boat is final, and now we got pricing, we got specs, and we got everything. At ICAS they were saying a lower price, but I'm thinking once they run the numbers, they notice that they're probably gonna lose money. So the price now is, if I could see here correctly, $22.99. Man, that light over there, the flashlight, is killing my eyes. $22.99, which is not a bad price for what you get. The boat comes with the seat, the frame, a pump, carrying bag, and a paddle. All you have to do is get your outboard motor and just plug it in on the transom and boom, take it on the water and have fun. It even comes with 2 rod holders. Like, it's kind of like you put the rod flat on the side of the seat and you just bungee it down. So that's cool. You don't even have to have rod holders. What I really like about this NS130 is the way that they design the seat base. They basically got track boards, right? And they go into these handles that they have all over the place. And then on top of those track boards, you put the seat. And you could add additional track boards all the way to the bow, and you can put a second seat. So now this is a tandem boat, right? But also at the bow, you could add their accessory. It's I don't know the name exactly, but it's kind of like a starboard bow cover, which you can use to put a trolley motor on the front, a bow mounted trolley motor. You could do auto boats, just get a inexpensive trolley motor from Newport Vessel. Something like, I think you should definitely go for at least 40 inches if you're gonna be using auto boat shaft, and just put it on the bow and slap auto boat on that motor, and you have a GPS controlled trolley motor that is probably better than the most expensive one, because you could add routes and things to it, and you can make it you could tailor it to work for yourself. Now, you could buy out of boat from TV Nation and use coupon code ALIEXFOLGUEIRA. ALIEXFOLGUEIRA, my name. Can I talk? And it's gonna save you 5% and also help support me. So I'm gonna look here at the specs because it's late and whatever. The boat is 48 inches wide, but the tubes are about 14 inches, right, in diameter. You could use the whole entire deck. Crazy, I know. And once you put that bow cover on the front, you could even design spaces where you could put a bag or put trays or put things in there to store. So you have a lot of options with this boat. It's not just an inflatable dinghy. They put a lot of thought into it, and I think this is gonna be a winner. Mass capacity is 6 horsepower electric. I think that they rated for electric. Like if you're gonna put a gas outboard on it, I mean you probably could do 6, but I'll probably go for 5 just in case. I'm probably gonna be getting one of these NS130 and I'm gonna put it through the test, multiple tests. I'm gonna put a 5 horsepower on it. I'm gonna put the electrics. I'm gonna make all the videos. All right. Every boat that I get, I try to make as many videos as possible because I know you guys have questions, and that's my job, right? I just go out there and show you what the product can do, and it's your decision if you want to buy it or not. All I ask is if I did help you make a decision on a product and you're gonna buy it, to please use my affiliate links, because that's the only way we pretty much get paid here, because YouTube views are low, man. It's about 60 pounds, 66 pounds. It's just basically the fabric of the boat. The fully loaded boat with the seats and the mounting place and everything is pushing about 90 pounds, which is, I mean, compare 60 hull to a kayak hull of like 90 pounds, or fully fitted kayak at 125 pounds versus 90. I mean, you're saving a lot of weight, and you don't have to carry the boat fully loaded. Like you could carry the seat, you could carry the track mounts and everything else you're taking. You could like little piece by piece, right? And you bring down that weight, the carrying weight, or you could just deflate the whole thing and take it like that. The capacity of the boat is about 650 pounds, and they don't talk about what is the actual net capacity, like after they take into account the seats and the rail and everything else. What is the floating capacity? They don't take that into account, but I would just say 500, like air on that, like, because I have a FastCat 12 and it says 500 pounds for people, right? So I think for this, you should definitely look at that. I'll probably bring it down to 400 pounds of people. So 2 adults, 200 pounds each. That's my estimate. I should find a way to test these things, to put a lot of weight on it and show you exactly how much weight can they take before they start having issues. So some of the cool things that this thing offers you is hold protection underneath and on the side. So, I mean, if you rock into something or if you drag it, it's going to have protection. The end of it, where the tubes end, they built in 2 carrying handles. That is super cool, man, that they built in 2 carrying handle at the end of it. And also, you don't have to worry about, let's say you bring it down from the truck and you put it on the floor. You got those things there that are really strong and it's protecting the hull. So you don't bring it down to the tube. Like you have like a kickstand, like a type of protection in there, which is pretty cool. When we talk about the construction of this boat, instead of just gluing things, they welded the seams, so that's pretty good. That means it's gonna be more durable. The other cool thing about it is that this boat has 5 air chambers. I just came from a water test today that I did where I deflated different air chambers on an inflatable boat, and to my surprise, I left just one. This boat had 4 and I just left 1 air chamber on, and I was still able to float on top of it. Crazy. And I was still able to use the boat with one side, one of the pontoons deflated and the deck deflated, because I got myself on one of the leftover pontoons. Like, that is 3 air chambers gone, and you're still gonna be able to float on the boat. I can't speak for gear, but at least you are floating and you have a higher chance of, saving yourself. If we look at a kayak or a boat, if there's a giant hole, water is gonna take in and that thing is gonna sink. As a matter of fact, I've seen a lot of boats sinking because of the outboard on the back or because they forgot to plug it. Anyways, my point is, this thing, air inflatable boats are probably safer. Well-made inflatable boats are probably safer than hard shell boats because you have extra protection going on. It's not that nothing is gonna happen, is that you have protection. If something happens, you have backup system. Like this one has 5. The inflating and deflating process is super easy, especially if you get an electric pump. And I highly recommend that you buy the Sea Eagle electric pump because it has a built-in battery, and that thing is just amazing. Like just buy it, please. If you use inflatable boats, you need that pump. I'm just telling you. Yeah. This watercraft has D-rings and handles all over the place. It is also a cat hole design, which means it's gonna give you more efficiency on the water. It's also a high capacity PSI system where it's gonna have a rigid hull, giving you a softer ride on the water and also a more efficient ride. I mean, 7.5 miles an hour on a 3 horsepower electric, that's huge. Take a look at it. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you do decide to buy one, please use my affiliate links. Hopefully we'll get one in here and we're gonna run it through all the possible tests that I could think of. Let me know if you like this style of this video. I'll see you on the next one.